but I'm definitely not happy with going to the wrong hour class, for example.
I mean,
That is something that you train in the sim.
Okay, I think for that particular wipe, there is a bit of, raid fatigue. How many times does somebody go to the wrong hourglass? Does it happen once every 2 pulls? If yes,
I mean,
that's a
No.
very big mistake. If it
That-
happens
that-
once every
Happened
50
at
city
least-
pulls, it's fine. It can
Happened
happen.
at least 3 times in our CT pulls.
Okay, from the same person 3 times, it's concerning. Overall,
Not
3
for us.
times, I would say it's raid fatigue more than anything.
Yeah.
Because
I
other
mean, one
days
of them
didn't
was
really happen.
mine, and it was
The
just
thing is,
an honest
the thing
mistake.
is-
There was no fatigue.
Thing is, there's like, 40 or 50, I don't know how many permutations that you have to do in crystallized time. Like Nupa said, it's the hardest mechanic in the fight, and I just don't think it's very fair, like this attitude at the moment. Like, it's the hardest mechanic in the fight by far, and it's really, really late, and it takes a long time to get there, which allows, it increases the margin of error for everything in front of it. And like, again, most of our wipes today were at crystallized time. And every single time, pretty much, it was a different mistake from a different person, and you can't really manage that other than just everyone over time getting better.
I'm seeing a parallel here to an ADT, and people are getting frustrated for the same reasons during Wormhole, which is comparable. But like, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. It's just the hardest mechanic in the fight.
Yeah, it's the hardest mechanic, and it's really, really late into the fight. Like, it's like 13
But
or 12 minutes or something.
The point is, yes, it is the hardest mechanic in the fight, but it is not the hardest mechanic overall. I think some people have done harder mechanics.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean
So
is,
that's
all
why.
of us
No,
have
I mean,
harder
I'm
mechanics.
just trying to understand this point, which I partially share. It's not that hard. It is harder, like the hardest in through, but it's not the hardest overall. So I can understand if there's a bit of frustration. Point is, we're kind of powerless. People who fuck up should just get better. As easy as that. I know it sounds very entitled and stupid, but it is what it is.
I wouldn't be comfortable rating if every time someone is going to come out feeling frustrated that we're not clearing in the next week. Because that's not an atmosphere I want to cultivate. Especially then when that's not what we initially agreed.
Maybe I worded this wrong. It's not the expectation that was there from the beginning. It is more from the amount of time that we put in and seeing how easy that fight is.
It's more like you believe
And
we could do it.
It
right?
is.
Okay.
I mean, we were looking at it, and everyone saw how the fight went when they probably watched POVs.
Okay.
And
Alright.
when we went into January, what was our proc point? End of P3, maybe APOC. We were doing APOC thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was a combination of that.
Okay, but the later you get into a fight, statistically, the longer it will take. Because you have to spend time getting to that point. And the margin of
that's
error
true.
increases everything. So when you think you're halfway, you're actually not halfway. Like when you're halfway in the fight timeline, it may feel like halfway, but actually it's just under it. But I mean, what I can say, and like, I don't think there's...
I'm not even upset about the crystallized time wipes. Yeah, they are frustrating sometimes if people do the mistakes like going to the wrong hour class. Okay, doesn't happen that often. Still frustrating. It's more, what is this? 9 wipes on P3, 8 wipes on P2.
Okay, divide
And
that by
P3
half, because that would be our normal session, kind of. We put 2 sessions, so twice the amount of wipes.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So maybe better to put it into a percentage rather than number.
then I guess you also find it unfair of me to say that, I don't know, we shouldn't wipe to P3.
Yeah,
I mean,
actually,
we
we had
shouldn't,
a bit
but-
of UR problems as well. I wanted to point out.
And APOC.
Yeah, but in APOC, were we
APOC
ever
already,
perfect on
like,
APOC?
Probably not.
I mean, imagine how many more wipes we would have on APOC if Till wouldn't do the extra shielding thing.
Okay,
And
just okay. This
again, it's neither here nor there. It doesn't happen. Didn't
No.
happen. I'm just like going
What I'm-
forward. Okay.
what I
you-
want to say is can anyone honestly put their hand up and say that they are not trying and giving 100% when they come to raid every day?
I mean, no one will say that.
I know, but my good faith interpretation is everyone here is doing their absolute utmost.
Oh, well,
And
do your utmost and a bit more. Every day a bit more.
but what I mean is, this group isn't like a hardcore raider group. People come with different experience. Like Nupa said, it's the first on content. What you might find easy, someone else might find really difficult. I just think, there are obviously people here working really hard and putting in a lot of effort, and then just to come out and be like, well, the fight's easy. Like, it's easy for you maybe, but like for other people, it just might be hard. And like, we have to work together and like support each other rather than just, yeah, like if someone today goes away and says, okay, yeah, maybe I wasn't really trying that very much. Maybe I'll try harder next time. Like, I can't make someone try harder. I can only believe that everyone is doing their best. And this is the hardest content in this game. Like, okay, there are other fights that are
No.
also ultimate that are harder. What I mean is, this is the highest level of fight in the game that you can do. Some people can clear it really fast, yeah. But for some people this will take like a year or a year and a half or like 2 years to do. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm just a bit disappointed that,
I don't think we should. I don't know. I get what you're trying to say, but like making ourselves feel better because there's people clearing 1 year, to me personally, it doesn't really help.
No, but it doesn't make me feel better. But it doesn't make me feel
No,
worse
like,
either. I'm just like, this is the
justify it,
group.
justify
Everyone.
it.
But what I mean is, this is the group. Everyone is showing up. Everyone is studied. Everyone is doing their best. And like, for some people, that's not good enough. I don't know what to say. If you're not doing your best, well, then please take a good hard look at yourself. But other than that, like, we have an expectation of time. We have set hours. There's nothing else I can do in this situation. People will always make mistakes. If it's like the same person making a mistake all the time to the same thing, then yeah, maybe we need some attention. But if we get to CT and there's a different wipe for a different reason every time, that's just because it's the proc point, and we haven't cleaned it up yet. And even though we are taking, longer than some groups, but shorter than others, like, we're still, okay, there are very few days where we haven't made actual progress. There are some days where we've just hovered around the same proc point, yeah, sure. But like, that's the whole reason why I'm always, pinning the best pull. And like most days we do update it. So, yeah. I'm sort of like at a loss for words now. I don't know what to say.
I think we've been going in circles for like 15
Yeah,
minutes.
I just feel a bit annoyed that people are getting frustrated over something that there's no reason to give ourselves this pressure. Like,
I mean, it's okay for you to feel annoyed that people feel frustrated. Me, that
It's
there's
not
a lot
only
of
you,
time
Liv, don't
put
worry.
into it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm not angry or anything that people need more time. Yes, I feel like with the level that our group showed, and can do when they, like the other day where we were really consistent, that was frustrating for me. The main thing is I just looking forward 4 days. That is 4 days where I can't really do anything but come from work and wait. Yeah, I know we set up the schedule. I don't know what I can tell you. I don't know if I want to do 4 days.
Well, again, I would just say 4 days is what we agreed on at the start.
It's not gonna be 4 days for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Like the sooner, the more time we put in now, the less it will take to clear it. Like if we go down to 3 days, then that will increase the time it takes us to clear by 25% when you
Yeah,
write it out on a timeline.
It's okay for me. I mean, at this point, it would be okay for me.
Okay, it wouldn't be okay for me. Let
same.
me put it. I mean, I kind of agree, Ryan, unless there's something really, really super important that makes us drop 1 day. I don't think dropping 1 day is the play.
No, I'd also.
But I do agree that raiding, like ideally raiding out of schedule to make up for lost days makes us feel more tired, and doing this double session wasn't really that helpful. Maybe it was more helpful on Savage because people could feel that it was doable, so they mustered through it. But here, it wasn't really that helpful.
Well,
I think going down to 3 days is not good because like the longer you spend between sessions, the more days you spend between sessions, you spend more time in the next session de-rusting and stuff like that. It's just not good. That's my personal opinion, though. Or my 2 cents, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't want to go down to 3 days. I'm happy to just do it so that we don't really do makeup days. If people can't do days, but yeah.
Because this is where I say that I'm going on the Friday the 14th, February the 14th.
You're going away?
Yes, just
fine.
for Friday.
That's fine.
Well, I mean, I think that day was most people were going to be busy, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. Well, so do you guys want to do it tomorrow or not?
Yeah.
We did a Reddit check earlier, right?
Okay. In that case, I will post the schedule. We go.
People who were very silent, if they want to say something, feel free.
All I can say to the people who maybe know that they made more mistakes than others today, or like had weaknesses that were, different or imbalanced to the rest of the group, please just take the courage to learn. I mean, I have points that I want to take for myself today that I'm going to look at, but please, if you know you can alleviate this, please just take a serious step and do some preparation. And I know we've said this through the, Holograph, and also, just for the sake, I think, of everyone's peace of mind, please look at P5 more, just in case. I know there's probably some people here who haven't looked at P5 that much. And I'm not naming names, but there might be people getting complacent because it's the last phase, but please just check. Because it does sort of happen where we get to a proc point, and it feels like some people have studied more than others. That is my only genuine comment. And it does sort of show. But yeah, that's all I can say. And I don't have any other feedback where I think would help, so. But also, at the same time, I don't want people feeling miserable and showing up every day feeling annoyed and frustrated. So I feel like, if we can leave this negative mood behind today and try and make a more positive attitude. I know, obviously false positivity is not nice, but you know, I would prefer not to have this conversation like every 2 raid sessions in the future, for example. So I really want people to have fun and a good time and actually feel like, you know, we're working together on something rather than, you know, just feeling rubbish when it ends because it didn't go so great that day. I hope that makes sense.
I don't know. GG go next is what I feel like.
Yeah, I just don't want it to where it's just turned into like a source of frustration for people. I just want people to have a good time as well. Otherwise, it's all meaningless.
Yeah, I agree with GG go next, but please, like, do your best. Is all I'm asking.
Yeah.
And if you think you're doing your best, do a bit more all the time. Because yeah, I don't agree 100% with Liv, but I agree 75. And I don't think I'm the only one who agrees 75 with her.
You're
Maybe people are not speaking, but they agree and they're just staying silent.
I mean, that's fine.
I find it less frustrating that it's happening on CT because CT is generally like a difficult mechanic. But
Yeah.
the frustration has been there.
I
for
mean,
me.
we should also trim all the other wipes.
It's fine on CT, as I said.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's more the P3 and the P2. Like this one P3 when we ER and fire was in, it was like 1,000 pulls in. It just
Yeah, okay. We can't stop people from making mistakes, straight up.
Oh, but we
Like-
can, like, hope.
Yeah, but there will
that they-
always be P3 wipes and always P2 wipes and always P1 wipes. We cannot stop those.
Yeah, I agree with your point. But at the same time, we shouldn't condone mediocrity and try to do our best. So we should always stream those. There will be, but there should be less and less and less. It's not like, oh, okay, well, there's nothing you can do. It's always gonna be 3 P3 wipes every time. No, I mean, it used to be 20, then it's 10. One day it should be 1, and eventually 0. You know, that's my point. You need to improve. You can't really stay comfy on your, okay, well, I agree with, I accept 3 wipes, and we stay on that. No, we should always try for more.
That is very true and a really good way to look at it. I just think that we are doing that, and the evidence is the fact that we've done the fight and progressed. So whether the hill is a slope that is maybe too shallow, we can try more, but you know, the fact is we're getting 15-16 minutes in a fight, so we must have done something right. We've made progress almost every day. Some days at the perk point, some days marginal progress, some days big progress. But you know.
I mean, can I say that I am enjoying trading with you guys? And even though I said I expected clear, it's not like I expect a clear today, but I know we can do it, sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
have the
also
same angle.
enjoying it. I'm also enjoying it. I like the
So,
fight.
yeah.
I like the people. You know, and it makes me sad that some people are having less fun. There's nothing I can do.
I just want to say
Nice.
I am. It may. I mean, I don't want to be to jinx it, but I mean, it's the first time I got to the last phase of a fight without getting kicked or the party disbanding, and I'm really happy about it.
Exactly.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Like, it's fine. It's
I
slower
think
than some
can I
people.
say something?
It's faster. Yeah, go on. Say it.
I think people are assuming that the expectation was there like beforehand. I think what the expectation is to clear now is because people believe that we can do it, and not because they wanted that from the start, right? I think they're believing in our good side, and then when that doesn't show up, it's a bit frustrating and a bit disappointing. That's where the
why I
angle is
said
coming
what
from.
I was thinking. If this was another top thing, like lots of bullshit, lots of things where you need third party probably or high damage checks, yeah, then
Yeah. It's just that we believe we can do better, and that's frustrating that it doesn't happen. But you know, it's not like mega frustrating to the point where maybe you want to look for another group. It's just frustrating a little bit, especially considering that the mistakes today were kind of widespread, even after looking at the logs. So
I think I said this before, and I will just repeat it. And you can agree with me, or you don't. You can do your own things. But every day that I raid, I go in with a mindset. It could be a clear. Like, I play for the clear. And this is something I do in every life situation, be it in sports, be it at work. Sometimes it's easier to fall into a certain rhythm, so to say. But yeah, that's just me. So
no, I do it the same
when
way. I play every pull expecting that it's the clear, because we can. I know that there's a chance we can do it, even though we haven't simplified that much. But
Okay, maybe I play differently then, because I play with the expectation that I will progress the next mechanic. And then when I see P5 in rage, then I go, okay, it's time for a clear. But my focus is always on the proc point.
I think it just depends on your mindset. I think
Yeah.
there's right or wrong.
But like, I'm like, come on guys, we only have one phase left. We just have to clear our personalized time a little bit and then just do P5. It's fine.
Yeah, but don't play it, because like when Leaf was negative, we were like, yeah, but Crystallize is very hard, blah blah blah.
But it is, it is hard.
Two mechanics. You also said that if you're 50%, you're not 50%. So
oh come on,
respect.
don't trust my words.
Point
like
is,
what?
Respect before, respect P5. We can absolutely do it, but we need to do our best all the time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say that today I did my best, and if that's not good enough, I'm sorry.
Okay, tomorrow a bit more.
Well, I can't give more than my best.
I mean, Rayan, if you go running and you run 100 meters, if you keep running 100 meters, it's gonna be pointless. So you need to run 101 and 102, right? That's the same thing.
That's not how you do sprint training, but that's okay.
Okay, I mean, I do.
That's endurance training.
The idea, it's just to jog a little, not for sprint.
Yeah, but 100 meters is not.
I know it's free. It's super low.
I'm
It's
sorry.
You do a couple steps. I just said the first number. I didn't want to say 20 kilometers and then add one more because it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I get your point. I just
Thanks.
to be smartest.
The point is what I wanted to convey.
Yeah.
In any case, I don't want to track down the mood or anything. I just wanted to be honest because of how I felt. I still think we can clear next week if everyone gets into mindset and Sim, if it helps you, if you identify that you did mistakes that you could probably iron out. We have a lot of videos on different streams. I think Toka's stream is on, my stream is on, Quaya's stream might also be on, I don't know.
Yeah, it was private, I can link it.
Can use the log and the VOD reviewer. You can watch what happened. You can watch other people's mistakes. Maybe you're already doing that. Maybe some people are not doing it. Please. That is something I would wish for next week. Give it your all. Be as prepared as you possibly can. And it would mean a lot to me. That makes sense.
It would mean a lot to everybody, and it would mean a lot to you as well, because it means that you are respecting your own time, your own and everybody else's. And if we all do it, that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, usually I'm the same as. And usually I share your point of view or thinking, Ryan. Like, not getting frustrated. We are here to progress. It's just just yeah.
I just don't want people to come to raid and leave raid unhappy. But I want to try and make a mindset where it feels like, like I said before, like that's why I'm always pinning when we make a progress or, stuff like that. And like reminding people, we have made it already more than 15 minutes into the fight. We have already learned so much along the way. And like overcame so many mechanics, which, some people struggle with a lot and some people struggle with less, but we still all overcame it. And like the fact is we are all still here. I'm almost the same as Till. This is the first time I've gotten this far of a group since T, and I did T in 2021. So we're obviously doing something right, because we are supporting each other. And I think if we keep doing that, that's the best we can do. I hope that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Well, I don't have anything else to add. But yeah, thank you for sharing this, and I'm glad we could talk about it. And if anyone has anything else they want to share, please share now. Otherwise, I'm gonna hightail it out of here. Yeah.
We said we were going to look at the last swipe after we were done with the other discussions. Can we look at the last swipe? Because I don't understand what happens either.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Would we
gonna-
mind
I
taking a
can
look?
show if you want.
Yes,
But
I'm gonna go
like,
to that one.
Okay,
good
Noopa.
night.
Good night, Noopa.
Yeah,
Kinda
yes.
sorted it.
I think
Yeah, I saw your messages, Toro, but maybe a video would.
Video doesn't really help you because I'm not looking at you.
Ah.
The log helps more because you can see everything from top down.
Let me see here.
Wait.
talking about the wipe just now at the end, which was to APOC.
To
No,
in
it
crystallized
was,
time,
Oh, I wasn't
Sit
streaming
here.
anymore. Oh.
because
I
I'm
think it's
looking at the log and I.
Point is, you don't see. I'm not looking at you.
No.
Did I clip? Wait, let me check.
Okay, let's take a look
I
at
do.
Chokas then.
Mine doesn't work at all.
Clip.
Whoa.
A second.
Like my mistake, quote unquote, was taking head slightly down, but I always do it when there's darkness in front of me, just for safety. This is the first time I
Yeah,
got
you should.
arrowed. See, like, this is where Ryan is. This is the best point of view that I have.
Yeah.
Which I think could be a bit closer to wall. Yeah. Point is, the very edge of arrow hits me. You can see.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take the ice on the marker each time.
I can. Point is, I did it just to give more room to the other one.
Yeah, because
And
if you stay on the marker,
I've been
the dragon
doing it.
pops out.
I've been doing it a lot of times. Also, yeah, if you take the
Actually,
finger at the marker, it's a
yeah,
bit in front.
yeah, I'm gonna actually show you the thing.
Not so
Earlier,
much.
I was dark, and up. So
So I
let's see if can-
needed to be closer to the fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
I can just take it on the marker, but then it's on completely on darkness to dodge me,
I completely
which
understand
I'm also
that.
fine.
Yeah, I completely understand that I have to move a bit more south. I'm just now scared of clipping the other arrow.
No.
You won't.
It's
You won't.
No.
it's more on the edge.
Okay.
Like
More to the physical edge of the actual arena.
Exactly, and you
Okay.
always do the movement as if you were pushing people.
Yeah.
if you see Ryan, the thing I
Mhm.
posted earlier when I almost hit it, everyone east. I
Mhm.
was standing to the right of the petal instead of standing in the middle, and I didn't hit anyone. So you see, you actually have quite a bit of leeway.
Oh yeah. Actually, Liv has a very good screenshot. Like you can see where Toka is on
Yeah,
the
and I
crystal,
need to be.
and you
I
can
need
see
to
where
be
you
more.
are.
Gotcha.
You're
Okay.
like a bit in and a bit
Mhm.
up.
Then I will be a bit out and a bit down. Thank
But
you.
even in this
I'll also be in
screenshot
line
you
and
posted, Till, you should be a bit further into, like, as close to the angle, the small angle you should be.
On
With the
which
dark.
screenshot I posted?
The
Oh,
last
yes,
one.
the last one.
When you got hit by
yeah.
Longing of the Lost, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on this one. I
Mm.
I should have been bottom right a bit more towards the edge. And they do say to be close to the wall. And yeah, I tried to be to the wall and then I was moving very slowly because I was scared of walling myself and it was done.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And
Don't
I
worry,
just
you
in
won't be the
general, I'll
first.
also.
And you can see here that Vayan was perfectly in the position here, and you can see how much where you are from dark. So that was just to say to Toro, you don't have to go down because you see how it goes when you are perfectly in front of the. Like you see how the
Yeah,
arrow moves when you're perfectly in front of the thing. So
I'll
well,
be in line.
yeah.
Honestly, since as I said, I did that like a couple of cities. I can't
Yeah.
say how many, but it was not the first time. But it was the first time I got hit by arrow, so just wanted to point it out.
And it may have been the case, like, that was the only time today I had arrow at all straight up, so it may have not been a permutation where the two of us were beside each other. So it's a combination of me not doing a certain movement and not realizing you're also doing a certain movement.
Would it help to make like a graphic for ourselves with the exact spots to stand in on the map?
That's actually
Probably.
what I was thinking of if I had time.
Like
That's
the way
actually
we did monitors, we had like an exact map and with a spot to stand in. We can do that with each spot for the city.
Yeah, we
And
can do
then
that.
and then like maybe if someone gets something for the first time that day, they can like quickly look on the other monitor.
I can update my
Okay.
CT cheat sheet with like actual screenshots of where to stand. Or
Like
just
today,
point it out on a thing.
If it
today was
helps,
the
yeah,
first time I
something
had
that
dark, and I was like, oh shit. I knew what I had to do, but I was overly precautious there. It's really dumb.
It's okay. It's better
if it
that
helps
you
you.
make a mistake and learn than,
Yeah,
not
that's what I said
fun.
earlier. It's like it's
Yeah.
a learning experience. And as for my wipe, I know it sucks, but I was really happy about it because I got to try dark.
Yeah. Alright.
Dark's like the
Something-
easiest one to do. I'm always happy to get that one.
Oh, it's the
Something
opposite
that we
for
have
me.
said before, like with the points where to stand. And like the pedals on the ground, you can use them for almost everything.
Mhm.
Like here, you use them to dodge the AoE. Why am I not? Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry. Like, you use the pedal to dodge, you use the tip of the pedal to plant. After knockback, you use the pedal to move into your stack, like this. And yeah.
Here it's kind of the half pedal.
You
Where
can
you
see
wait.
the dance of the panic healer there.
Yeah, and even when you have the wind and you have to dodge because you have one of the patterns where you have to dodge your own hourglass. You can also use the pedal. The pedals are the lines on the floor are for all the dodges, so to say. Yeah, I don't know if it helps you. It's like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just look the pedals.
Worship the petals. Okay. Well, thank you for showing me and explaining to me the wipe. I'll remember for next time. To be closer to the wall.
Peach, would you like to say something?
Oh my god. She
Yes,
speaks.
please. Meow. Meow back
Oh,
at
you
us.
reminded me.
Peach.
I need to go put manga to sleep. 1 sec.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good night, everyone.
yeah, very tired after today. But thank you everyone for your effort, and we will come again fresh
No.
tomorrow. Yeah, have a good rest.